What up, my friends? In this video, I want to talk about designing the right systems in order for you to gain success in this business. Everything that you do has to involve systems. The right systems are the ones that are going to lead you in the right path to your success. Unfortunately, a lot of you guys, you're operating in a system that is failing. I'm not just talking about the economy. Of course, the economy is a rigged system. The United States economy is rigged against you. And that system is failing the common person. It's failing you. And you're feeling it right now with the cost of living, with everything not adding up. There are no jobs. Everything is much harder than it was before, than it was even 2 years ago. If the system in general is failing, you need to design a new system that is favorable to you, to your terms. Most people, what they do is they plug into the existing system, going to work for a job, clocking in 40 hours or those 12-hour shifts. They hope and pray that whatever they're paid by their employer is gonna be enough to pay their bills, to sustain their living. But unfortunately, that's not how the system is designed, you see. The American system is based off of slavery. If you look at your history, if you go back into history of the United States, it was based off of slave labor. A system that was designed based off of slave labor eventually is going to crack and default to the original design. It demands slave labor. A lot of you guys don't understand that you're slaves, or if you don't understand that you're slaves, maybe you're in denial that you're slaves. And I'm not talking about like the old school slavery. No, that's not what I'm talking about. The new type of slavery is a different flavor to it. It's wage slavery. Yes, they'll give you a wage, but that wage is not enough to sustain your living. So what ends up happening is you end up owing more money than you're earning. You're working to earn money that you cannot keep. That is the real definition of slavery right there. And what makes this wage slavery even worse than the old school type of slavery, where people like me, that look like me, were enslaved by the system, you actually end up being in debt. At least the slaves back in the day, they didn't have any debt, okay? Their slave master at least fed them, gave them a place to stay. Think about it. A slave in the 1700s lived a better life, quality of life, than a working person in 2026. Isn't that crazy? Somebody that makes minimum wage in this new economy is worse off than a slave in the 1700s. At least a slave in the 1700s, if they listened to their master, whether they liked it or not, and they did the work in the field, they were fed 3 meals a day, they got a place to stay. Yes, they were whipped if they were out of line. Yeah, they were whipped. But at least they had something to eat and a place to stay, guaranteed, as long as they were in the field picking cotton. But now, you're picking cotton and you're not guaranteed a place to stay and you're not guaranteed food to eat. And you end up owing more money to the system. It's crazy. What I'm saying is that if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you need to start thinking differently. We're in a new season right now. Things are not making any sense. And you need to start accepting that this new reality is not designed for you to win. If you're ready to win in this new economy, you better schedule a call. Invest in yourself. And when you invest in yourself, I'm going to add you to my private membership group. Put a link in the description of this video. Schedule a call. Talk to you soon.